Meats are the next thing on the list. So I think it's important to talk about which meats, not necessarily different animals, but more so, well, maybe a little bit, but
Yeah.
mainly grass-fed, pasture-raised, free range, whatever you want to call it, compared to just your regular off-the-shelf meats. So
Yeah.
just like you said before, the fatty acid profile of these meats is going to be completely different if you get the grass-fed versus grain-fed, all that stuff. So if you want really good anti-inflammatory meats, it's got to be the good grass-fed stuff. Butter, it's the same way. Butter is a superfood. We already covered that with dairy though, but you need to make sure that you're getting the good organic grass-fed. You know, all the buzzwords. If you can find a local farmer that raises his own grass-fed meats and all that stuff, that is probably the best way that you can possibly go.
Yeah.
Local is the best because you know that there's very, very little processing and you can actually speak to the person raising them to understand what's going on. But you know, you talked about cholesterol and all that stuff. Oxidized cholesterol, no bueno. But what causes that is inflammation, insulin, all sorts of those issues. But if we have good anti-inflammatory meats, it shouldn't affect cholesterol in a negative way, and then you'll have hormones, all that stuff. A huge part of what we like to talk about is blood sugar regulation and fueling yourself properly to not drive cortisol through the roof. Starvation mode is not healthy long term. So with that being the case, in order to mitigate carbs and really fuel our bodies, we need to get plenty of protein and fat. And the best place to get lots of protein and fat with very, very, very little carbs, meats. So you need to get plenty of meat. Awesome for brain health, awesome for hormones, awesome for rebuilding your tissues. I mean, meat is essential. I've never had a patient who is completely vegan, completely vegetarian, and they are truly healthy.
Mm.
It just doesn't happen. You need all of the essential nutrients that come with meats.